Hi everyone, it's Nadia from YARNutopia. Today we are making number 306 Granny Square of our 365 Days of Granny Squares. It's another new month. Oh, how exciting. We only have 2 months left of this project. And this square today is called Autumn Meadow Granny Square. This pattern can be found on my website at YARNutopia.com. So make sure you follow that link in the description of this video to follow along with that written pattern. This square is fabulous. Another 3D floral design, and we're making petals that are round and pointed. So how fun is that? And we're using a lot of different stitches today, single crochet, half double crochet, and double crochets to make this very pretty design. You can use as many colors as you want. We're doing 8 rounds in today's Granny Square, but you can use any colors. I'm using 4 different colors today. Where's that color? There it is. Woo! We've got 4 different colors today. This is Red Heart Super Saver yarn. This is just a 10 ply size 4 worsted weight medium yarn, and it's just scraps. So you can use any amount of yarn, just scraps that you have lying around. Also, you're going to need a yarn needle, scissors, and a size 5mm or an H size crochet hook. That is what I'm going to demonstrate this square with today. So you'll have those tools handy. Also, before we start, I have to mention there are links in the description of this video. So there's a link to the blog, YARNutopia.com, where you'll get all 365 days of Granny Squares. And if you click the image of the square, it will take you to its video tutorial here on YouTube. And then at the bottom of the blog, there is a list of the squares that have written patterns available to you for free. So you can click those and follow along with written patterns if you prefer. Also, there's a link to my Facebook and Instagram. Make sure to join me, follow me on Facebook, follow me on Instagram, follow me on Snapchat as well, and you can share your photos. So if you share a photo on Instagram, be sure to hashtag 365 Days of Granny Squares and hashtag YARNutopia so that I can see your square, we all can see your squares in one beautiful spot and see how bright colors you use and all that fun stuff. And then on Facebook, make sure to share your photo in the comments section of today's post. So find this square on Facebook and then share your photo in the comment section. One last thing before we start, I have to mention a big thank you to my dad, Fuad, Azmat, for taking the time to make this video with us. He is our videographer, editor, and photographer for all of our videos, so make sure you subscribe to our channel, hit the red subscribe button, click that I in the corner of your video so you can support YARNutopia so we can keep bringing you these tutorials. And I just remembered one thing before we start. I have to measure this because a lot of you have asked me. This one comes out to be about 15 or 16 centimeters, which is about 6 inches, 6.5 inches. So you can make this as big as you want, though. The last round is a repeat if you wanted to just repeat the last round. So that is the measurement. I get that question quite often on what size this square is, because not all the squares are the same size. So I'll try to measure as much as I can from here on out. And there's only 2 months left, so sorry guys. But anyway, let's just get started and make number 306 Granny Square. Let's start out by making a slip knot. So put your short end over that long end, then fold that down and pull it through and pull tight. Insert your hook and we can start. Let's start out by chaining 4. So yarn over and pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 2, 3, and 4. And then you're going to go all the way into the first chain way over here and make a slip stitch to form a ring. So go in, yarn over and pull through, pull tight, and there you formed a ring. If you know how to start with the magic ring, you can start that way also, but we're going to go right into round number 1. We're going to chain up 2, so yarn over and pull through 1 and 2, and then we're going to, let me get this off my hand here. There we go. We're going to half double crochet 11 times into that ring. So yarn over, go into the ring, yarn over and pull through, and then yarn over and pull through all 3 of the loops on your hook. Okay, that's a half double crochet. So again, yarn over, go into the ring, yarn over, pull through, and then yarn over and pull through all 3 of the loops on your hook. So that's 2. Yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through all 3. That's 3. This is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. So now you need to count back 12 actually, because this chain up 2 at the beginning here counts as a stitch. So if you count back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 will lead you to this chain up 2 right here. So we're going to slip stitch into that. So go into that chain up 2, then yarn over and pull through and pull through and pull tight. And that was round 1. Going right into round number 2, I'm not even going to change color. If you want to, you can change color and start in any stitch around. But for round 2, we're going to chain up 4. So yarn over and pull through 1, 2, 3, and 4. And we're going to half double crochet into the same stitch. So yarn over, go into the same stitch, that same chain up 2 that we slip stitched into, then yarn over and pull through, and then yarn over and pull through all 3 of the loops on your hook. So now it looks like there's a half double crochet, chain 2, and a half double crochet all in that same stitch. And that's what we're going to do in every stitch around. So this very next stitch right here, we're going to half double crochet in there, then we're going to chain 2, and then we're going to half double crochet back into that same stitch. And we're going to do that in each stitch around. So this next stitch right here, we're going to half double crochet, then chain 2, and then half double crochet. Okay, again, next stitch, yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through all 3. Then chain 2, and half double crochet back in there. So just do that all the way around, and then I will meet you up for round 3. When you come back around, you should have 24 half double crochets. We're going to slip stitch to the second chain of our beginning chain 4 here. So 1 and 2, right into that second chain, go in, yarn over, pull through, and pull through. Now, if you are not changing color, what you're going to do is come down back around here into the back of this chain 2 space here, and then go out this chain 2 space here. Then yarn over and pull through that chain there. Okay, but I'm actually going to change color and I'll show you. I'm going to fasten off here. So if you're going to change color, chain 1 and then cut your yarn and pull that through and pull it tight. This next round we're going to be working with back post single crochets, and we are going to work around the 2 half double crochets that are immediately next to each other. Okay, so one is in this stitch and one is in the next stitch. So I'm just gonna go from this side of this one, from the back of this chain 2 space here, around these 2 stitches into this chain 2 space here, just like that. And then I'm going to pick up my next color, hook it on the hook, and then pull it through there and through there. Okay, just like that. Then we're going to chain 1. Okay, the strings are all getting in the way here. And then we're going to put a back post single crochet around here. So again, go back through that that chain 2 space out to this chain 2 space, then yarn over, pull through, and then yarn over and pull through 2 loops. That's a back post single crochet. Now we're going to chain 3, 1, 2, and 3. We're going to go into this chain 2 space from the back, okay, around these next 2 stitches, out this chain 2 space here, okay, just like that. Then yarn over, pull through, just like this, and then yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Okay, back post single crochet there. Then we're going to chain 3, 1, 2, and 3, and we're going to do the same thing. So in this chain 2 space, this very same chain 2 space here, we're going to go in from the back and then through this one here. Okay, yarn over, pull through, just like that, and then yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Okay, and then chain 3, 1, 2, and 3. I'll show you again, and we're just going to continue repeating this around. So go from the back of this chain 2 space around these 2 stitches into this chain 2 space here, then yarn over and pull through, and then yarn over and pull through 2 loops, and then chain 3, 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so continue doing that all the way around. You will have 12 chain 3 spaces at the end of this round, so then I'll meet you up for the next round. When you're finished with this round, just going to chain this last 3 here and then slip stitch to the first back post single crochet. So right here, just go into the stitch. Okay. There we go. Just go into the single crochet, yarn over, pull through, and pull through. Now, if you are changing color, you can fasten off here and then start in any chain 3 space. I'm just going to slip stitch into this chain 3 space here, so yarn over, pull through, and then chain up 1. And now we're going to make our petals. So we're going to, in this chain 3 space, we're going to single crochet, so go in, yarn over, pull through, and then yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Okay, that's a single crochet. Then we're going to half double crochet, so like we've been doing in these last couple rounds here, you know how to half double crochet. And then we're going to put 3 double crochets in that same chain 3 space. So yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over and pull through 2 loops, and then yarn over and pull through those last 2 loops. Okay, that's a double crochet. So we need 3 of those. So that was 1. So yarn over, go back in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. That's 2, and this is 3. Okay, then in the same chain 3 space, we're going to put another half double crochet, and then we're going to single crochet. So go back in, yarn over, pull through 2, and then we're going to slip stitch. So go in, yarn over, pull through, and pull through. Now we're going to slip stitch into the next chain 3 space. So go in, yarn over, pull through, and through. We're going to chain up 1, and we're going to do this petal a little differently. First, we're going to start the same. So we're going to single crochet, then we're going to half double crochet, and then we're going to put 2 double crochets. So 1 and 2. But then we're going to picot. So a picot, we're going to chain 3, 1, 2, and 3. And we're going to slip stitch to the 3rd chain from the hook. So the loop on the hook doesn't count. So count 1, 2, and 3. Right in that chain there, go in, yarn over, pull through, and pull through that loop on your hook. Then in the same chain 3 space down here, we're going to put another double crochet, and then we're going to half double crochet and single crochet. Then we're going to slip stitch back in there, so go in, yarn over, pull through, and through. And there's our next petal right there. Okay, so it has more of a point on it over that middle double crochet there. Okay, so we're just going to alternate these 2 petals around the whole thing. So in this next chain 3 space, we're going to slip stitch, we're going to chain 1, and we're going to repeat exactly what we did for the first petal here. So we're going to single crochet, half double crochet, put 3 double crochets, 1, 2, and 3, then half double crochet, single crochet, and then slip stitch back in there as well. Okay, then we're going to slip stitch into the next chain 3 space and make our pointy petal. So chain 1, single crochet, half double crochet, and double crochet, then picot, so chain 3, and then slip stitch to that 3rd chain from the hook, and then double crochet back in there, then half double crochet, then single crochet, and then slip stitch. And there you have your next pointy petal. Okay, so we're going to alternate these 2 petals all the way around. You'll have 6 of the rounded petals and 6 of these pointed petals, and then we'll go on to making the next round after this. When you make your last petal, it should be the pointy petal, and we are going to slip stitch to the first, either you can slip stitch to the first single crochet here or the first slip stitch here. I'm just going to go into that first slip stitch, yarn over, pull through, and through. And now, regardless if you're changing color or not, you should fasten off here. So yarn over, pull through, and to chain one, and then pull this all the way through, cut your yarn, all that good stuff. Okay, so this is what it should look like. It might be a little wonky, so what you're going to want to do is kind of just stretch out those pointy petals a little bit, make it nice and flat and pretty. Awesome. This is a nice, actually, a nice little applique for something. But anyway, we're going to go on to making it a square. So what we're going to do is just like we did in round 4 here, we're going to do the back post single crochets. I'm sorry, round 3 we did back post single crochets. So we're going to work around those back post single crochets here. We're going to go from behind one of these petals in the chain 4 space around the back post single crochet here into the next chain 4 space. Okay, just like that. And I'm gonna hook on a new color. You can use the same color if you want or a different color. So hook that on the hook, pull it through just like that. Then chain 1. Okay. And then we're going to back post single crochet around that. So go back around that stitch, yarn over, pull through. Okay. And then yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Now we're going to chain 4. So yarn over and pull through 1, 2, 3, and 4. And we're going to go back into this chain 4 space under this petal around this stitch here, around it into this chain 4 space. Yarn over and pull through, yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Okay, so there we have back post single crochet. Then we're going to chain 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4, hop to the next back post single crochet here. We're going to back post single crochet around it. Okay, and we're just going to do that around each back post single crochet. Make sure to chain 4 in between your stitches, and just do that all the way around. Once you have your 12 chain 4 spaces, I'll meet you up for the next round. Alright, when you chain your last 4 here, we're going to slip stitch to the first back post single crochet right here. So just go into that stitch, yarn over, pull through, and through. Now, if you are changing color, you can fasten off here. Oh my goodness, it just unraveled on me. Hang on. Sorry guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, slip stitch to the beginning. There we go. So now, if you are changing color, you can fasten off here and start in any chain 4 space. I'm not going to change color yet. I'm just going to slip stitch into this chain 4 space. So yarn over, pull through, and through. And then we're going to chain up 3. 1, 2, and 3. And that's going to count as our first double crochet of this round. And now we're going to make the traditional granny stitch to make this into a square. So in the same chain 4 space, we're going to put 2 double crochets. So yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Okay, so that's a double crochet. So again, yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Then we're going to chain 2, 1 and 2, and in the same space here, let me get this out of the way, we're going to put 3 more double crochets into the same chain 4 space. So 1, 2, and 3. Now we're not going to chain anything or anything in between here. We're going to hop into this chain 4 space and we're going to put 3 double crochets in there. So 1, 2, and 3. Then in this next chain 4 space, we're going to put 3 double crochets in here. So 1, 2, and 3. You can notice I am pulling my petals forward to see where I'm working into these chain 4 spaces here. So fold this one forward. You can see this chain 4 space. We're going to make our corner. So we're going to put 3 double crochets. 1, 2, and 3. Then we're going to chain 2, 1, 2, and put 3 more double crochets in there. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, and then we're just going to repeat that around. So in the next chain 4 space, we're going to put 3 double crochets. 1, 2, and 3. Then hop to the next chain 4 space here, put 3 double crochets in there. 1, 2, and 3. And then in the next one, we're going to make our corner. So hop into this chain 4 space right here. We're going to put 3 double crochets. Whoopsie. Here's 1, 2, and 3. Then we're going to chain 2. And then we're going to put 3 more double crochets into that same chain 4 space. So if you need to, you can rewind this to see what we did from corner to corner. Otherwise, I'm going to finish off this round and then I will meet you up for the next round. When you're finishing round 6, just slip stitch to the top of this chain up 3 right in here. Just go in, then yarn over, pull through, and pull through. Now, if you're changing color, you can fasten off here and then start in any corner. If you're like me and not changing color, go into this next stitch and slip stitch, and the next stitch and slip stitch. And then go into this corner here and slip stitch into there. And now we can go on to round 7. So chain up 3, 1, 2, and 3, and we're going to do the traditional corner in the corner. So we're going to put, let's see here, let me make sure I'm doing this right. Actually, we're not going to do a traditional. We're going to put 2 double crochet. So we're only going to put 1 double crochet in this corner here because that first one counts as a double crochet. So it looks like there's 2 there. Then we're going to chain 2. And then we're only going to put 2 more double crochets in there. Okay, so the last round for our corners, we had 3 double crochet, chain 2, and 3 double crochet. But this round, it's just 2 double crochet, chain 2, and 2 double crochets in our corners. And then we're going to hop into this gap right here between the 3 double crochet groupings. And we're going to put 3 double crochets in there. So 1, 2, and 3. Then we're going to hop to the next gap right here, and we're going to put 3 double crochets in there. 1, 2, and 3. And this next gap right here, we're going to put 3 double crochets in there. 1, 2, and 3. Then in the corner right here, we're going to put 2 double crochets. 1 and 2. Then chain 2. 1, 2, and then 2 more double crochets in that same corner space. Okay, and then we're just going to repeat exactly what we did on this side here in this corner for each side and each corner around. So it's a basic granny stitch on the sides, but in the corners we're putting 2 double crochet, chain 2, and 2 double crochet. But in each of these gaps on the side, we're going to put 3 double crochets in each one of those ones. You could chain 1 in between these groupings if you want to, but you don't have to. I'm not going to. I'm just double crocheting in the gaps. So I will meet you up at the end of this round and we'll go on to the last round together. When you finish this round, be sure to slip stitch to the top of this chain up 3 right in here. So go in, yarn over, pull through, and through. And now if you're not changing color and going on to the last round, just chain 1 and single crochet around. I'm going to chain 1 and cut this yarn, pull it through and pull tight, and I'm going to start in a corner. And I'm going to hook on my other yarn here in the corner and then chain up 1. And now in the corners, we're putting 2 single crochets. So go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over and pull through 2 loops. So it's a single crochet. So again, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. And then we're going to chain 2, 1, 2, and we're going to put 2 more single crochets in the corner. Okay, so our corners, each corner is going to be 2 single crochet, chain 2, and 2 single crochet. Then we're just going to single crochet into each stitch on the side, and I'll let you know how many that is here on this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. Okay, so there's 13 stitches on the side until you get to the next corner, and that's going to be 2 single crochet, chain 2, and 2 single crochets. 1 and 2. Okay, just like that. and then we're just going to single crochet in each stitch. So if you want to, you could do half double crochets or double crochets, or you can stick with what I'm doing and do single crochets, but you can make this as big as you want now. So I am just going to finish this round, and then I'll meet you up when I'm about to fasten off. Alright, when you're about to fasten off, just slip stitch to this first single crochet right in here. If I can get in there. There we go. Go in, then yarn over and pull through and pull through. And now we can fasten off. So chain 1 and cut that yarn, pull it through, pull tight, grab that yarn needle and sew in your ends. So just yarn your needle, flip this over to the back, and then weave that end in, just like that. And there it is. Number 306 granny square is finished. Thank you so much for watching and learning how to make this square today. You may need to block this square. Just kind of put your points out like this on the petals, pin them down, water this, and then let it dry, and it should keep its shape. But there it is. So thanks for learning how to make this autumn meadow granny square with me. Make sure you're sharing your photos on Facebook and Instagram and hashtag YARNutopia and hashtag 365 days of granny squares. I will see you tomorrow. Happy hooking!